Hi, this is Naomi with Sword and Steel, and today I just wanted to show you the pretty little new sculpts of the Striking Scorpions and the new Scout Squad that you can find in Kill Team Salvation. Now, I assembled them based on being able to use them both in Kill Team Salvation as well as being able to use them for 40k because there are two groups of 5 for each of the units in this kit. If you had any questions whatsoever that I didn't cover in the video, make certain to let me know in the comments, and I hope you enjoy. Like I said earlier, these Striking Scorpions are 2 duplicate units of 5 Scorpions, but I'm going to show you the duplicate models together so you can see that if you change the heads and the arms, since they attach at the neck and the shoulders respectively, you can make 2 fairly unique models, and these Exarchs have different chest pieces and back tassels as well. I should also note that every model has an Inari option where the helm is open to see the Scorpion's face. I didn't choose that because I wouldn't be playing Inari specifically, but they do exist on top of these helmeted versions with both female and male faces, so the armor itself is gender neutral. Now, besides the Exarch, who can either wield a Scorpion chainsword and shuriken pistol, or a Scorpion chainsword and Scorpion's claw, or the two-handed biting blade, all the other Scorpions are simply wielding Scorpion chainswords and shuriken pistols, and thus you can change around their weapons and heads as you like to make each one unique, bearing that in mind. The little belt pieces hanging off the back of them, the arms and the heads can be kept off until after you paint if you wish. Also, as you may have noticed, I created 2 Exarchs so that I could field 2 5-man units in 40k, but this doesn't stop me from playing a full list of the Striking Scorpions in Kill Team because you are only using 8 Striking Scorpions in a Kill Team, so I have 2 guys that can sit out like one of the extra Exarchs and still play a full list. For those who enjoy playing Aeldari in Kill Team, the rules for playing Howling Banshees and for playing Dire Avengers are also included in the Kill Team Salvation Kit. Something to note during the assembly of the Exarchs in this particular assembly guide is that there is a suggestion to build the Exarch with 2 chainswords, and that option is solely for Kill Team and not for 40k, at least currently. Now let's take a look at the new Space Marine Scout, which will take the place of the old Scout Squad and the Scouts with sniper rifles, since with the latest codex, the sniper rifles were removed as a separate datasheet. For Kill Team, you will be fielding 9 of these Space Marines with only 1 of any of the special weapons, so I chose to give myself an extra Scout with sniper rifle because he would just be the extra 10th Space Marine, since you can have 1 of every 5 scouts in 40k with a sniper rifle, and I think that's just worth it. But of course you can only play 1 of them in Kill Team. I also built 2 sergeants for 40k, again so I could have 2 5-man units of scouts in 40k and maximize the special weapons in the unit. But my second sergeant for 40k happens to look like the scout tracker if I were to use them in Kill Team. I see no reason whatsoever that my sergeant can't be wielding the Auspex in his hands since he has all his proper weapons still in his person. That also means I have 1 scout with a missile launcher and 1 with a heavy bolter. Though if I wasn't keeping Kill Team in mind, I think I personally would choose the missile launcher over the heavy bolter if I was building these solely for 40k. Maybe that's just me. I also built all of the regular scouts with bolt guns. You do, however, have enough shotguns to build any number of these guys with shotguns should you want to. I personally think I'm just going to be holding objectives with these guys, so I want the little bit extra range rather than the assault. But that's me. There are more than enough heads to choose from, though. If you are looking to avoid showing off a helmetless head, I'm afraid you are out of luck, as these new scouts still go around without any helmets on their heads. For sub-assembly painting, the heads, the arms at the shoulder, the accessories on the back of their belts, their shoulder pads, and their backpacks, and even the sleeping bags on top of their backpacks are all separate pieces, so assembling after painting any of these sections would be very simple. Oh, and I very much like how there is a bolt gun that you can loop around anyone's arm if you wanted to. So to change up the look on this fellow, I gave him a close combat weapon and a bolt pistol, but he still has his bolt gun hanging from his arm to show that he's wielding. And this, I think, allows him to be the scout hunter in Kill Team, but still wielding his proper weapons in 40k. There are also empty gun holsters if you want to be wielding your pistol in hand rather than the bolt gun. And though I wondered what in the world was wrong with his face when I first saw him because there was a big gaping hole in it, I soon found that you can even have one of the scouts with his rebreather over his face, which I thought was a great little touch and reminder of exactly how this equipment looks when used if 40K were real life. All of these models are pretty straightforward to put together, fairly monopose for the senior player, but a good starting point for anyone who's fairly new to assembly because there aren't that many pieces and they go together very easily. You do have to look at a fair bit of bums to make certain that the legs are put on correctly, but I'm sure you can get past that to make your models look very nice. Probably keep yourself from gluing anything else on until those legs are dry. And you do, however, want to make certain that when someone is wielding one weapon in both hands, make sure you're gluing both arms on at the same time. It just makes it a lot easier for you. But yeah, these are very straightforward models to put together. Right now, Kill Team Salvation will be the only way that you can get these two kits, but they are for sure going to come out separately sometime in the future. So you can look forward to that. Unknown when that will be, but it is certain to happen. And if you had any questions about what you saw, what the options were, hopefully I covered that all. But if you had any questions, make certain to comment below because you might not be the only one who's wondering that question. And I will catch you in the next video. Merry Christmas. Bye. So patrons and YouTube members, I just wanted to say thank you for the year of support that you have been giving me. I very much appreciate it. I hope you think I have used it well, and I promise there will be even more videos next year as I continue to improve my capabilities in everything that has to do with making a video. And if you thought this was a Christmas elf, you're wrong. It's Eldar. It's definitely Aeldari. Some sub-chapter of the Harlequins, I'm guessing, based on this. So, suits. There we go. Going with that.